saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Don't you wanna dance with me? I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the back. There's a filler in the track. Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying the way we got to slide. Like Michael Jackson, I could give you the back. There's a thriller in the track. Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide.
Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips. I'm writing down names, I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on my dick, I'm all in my bag. It's hard as it get. I do not throw powder, I might take a sip. I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish. I roll with some fiends, I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first class if my niggas can't sit? That's my next mission, that's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my niggas more stiff. Just put the rollie right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. To act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gon' be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you little niggas, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you gain. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm begging you now. Was watching you when you was caving the ground. I copied your cadence, I'm living your style. I studied the grace, I'm the greatest right now. Fuck if you feel me, you ain't got a choice. I ain't do no promo, still made all that noise. This shit gon' be different, I set my intentions. I promise to slap all that hate out your voice. Niggas been counting me out, I'm counting my bullets, I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hits. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it, you all on my dick. I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your phone will make you rich. Put it on their neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swag, I don't give a fuck. Pistol in your hand, I'm dead in the middle of two generations. I'm little bro and big bro all at once. Just left the lab with young 21 Savage. I'm about to go on me, Jigga for lunch. Had a long talk with a young nigga Kodak. Reminded me of young niggas from Ville. Straight out the project, no faking, just honest. I wish that he had more guidance for real. Too many niggas in cycle of jail. Spending their birthdays inside of a cell. We coming from a long bloodline of trauma. We raised by our mamas, Lord, we gotta heal. We hurting our sisters, the babies as well. We killing our brothers, they poison the well. Distorted self-image, we settle the fail. I'ma make sure that the real gon' prevail, yeah. I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your phone will make you rich. Put it on their neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swag, don't give a fuck. Just to lay your hand don't make you rich.
And fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dip in the stash. In Italy, got too foreign hoes, they be on me. Draw the top when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say the dope don't sleep.
Fuckers said deal on me. And somebody baby chill with me. Them niggas that fucked in the back don't say nothing, them niggas are clear for me. Back as I can in my sleep on fleek. And I can't spit on that body for leave. Bitch, I'm a dog in my tree. How about the fog and leave? I put them bricks in the fender. My bitch, she walk around like Secret Jenner. I used to break in the hammer. They take out running like the game of Temple. It's simple, I play with a mantle. Mama said she saw me on Jimmy Kimmel. Canada, cause I'm a money symbol. Walking with the rats, I'm looking crippled. Fuck on that bed, then I tip a nickel for me to take pictures. Not from LA, but I nipple. Double my cup or a triple. Pass on my body, no biblical. I'm not your average or typical. Look at my wrist and it's critical. Hold it up, dropping the temperature. I get that bag on the regular. I got a bag on my cellular. Back in the bag of them vegetables. Bag of them cookies, it's medical. Cocaine, codeine, etc. Cocaine and lean is federal. I take off landing on Nebula. As an that's when it ends on my schedule.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dip in the stash. In Italy, got too foreign hoes, they be on me. Draw at the top.
Everything about that was absolutely amazing. So I'm sorry my words are like all over the place, yo. Like, judges, help! I need some help. Yo.
So my name is Lee Poo, and I'm one of the board members on the Massachusetts Bail Fund. We were super excited when Jeff reached out to us to partner in this really cool project. It goes to our mission. Part of our mission is trying to work with the community more and get more involved. Ultimately, what we really strive to do is alleviate and really eradicate the bail system that really keeps our Black and brown community members locked up just because they don't have the resources to get out to fight their cases. The Massachusetts Bail Fund is a Boston-based bail fund, but we are trying to reach all of the cities and courts in Massachusetts. Unfortunately, with COVID, right now we're only able to post at the jails that allow for low or no contact bail posting, which we are posting for folks up to $5,000 right now at that jail to help them be out in the streets with their family, keep their shelter, their benefits, and reducing the harm. The numbers, statistics show that so many people lose family members, lose their home, lose their benefits, lose everything in their lives when they're locked up, and only because they can't afford to post what's considered bail, supposedly insurance to keep someone coming back to court. But again, statistics show that people do show up to court when they're released. The problem is the system just keeps people locked up when they can't front the money in the beginning. So we really are an organization aimed at reducing the harm on our Black and brown communities, and we hope that we can continue working with Stackin Stylez, with Jeff for sure, and our the rest of our community in the greater Boston area.
Hey, my name is Erica Martinez. The community here calls me Baby Girl. I am the Community Night Coordinator for Houston Revision and one of its very many amazing caseworkers. We first and foremost want to give so much love to Stiggity Stacks and our boy Pop Shock for involving Houston Revision as one of its beneficiaries for Stackin Stylez Freestyle Dance Festival. Congratulations to you all as well. A little backdrop on Houston Revision. We are based here in Houston, Texas, and we're founded to create kinship with our youth involved in the juvenile justice system to help them stay on track, stay in school, and out of trouble. All donations are so appreciated. Through Houston Revision, we support programming for Revision Community Center like Community Night shown here. The community center is currently closed due to COVID, but we just can't wait to get our case managers and our kids back together, and of course with our Houston dance scene. It's amazing to be able to share hip-hop culture in a positive light through our community.
Hi everybody, my name is Jenny.
My name is Alex.
We are coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts as the Flavor Continues nonprofit.
We've been established since 2019, and we've been advocating and supporting the local street and club dance communities in Boston, but also in the greater Boston area and around Massachusetts.
We wanted to personally thank you, Stackin Stylez, for allowing us this opportunity to be able to collaborate with such great dancers. It's not very every day that you get to see nonprofits and dancers come together, so this was a fantastic idea. It was like a really great executed, and yeah, we're just really grateful to have been on this platform.
Being a part of the actual competition, I got to see not only the talent up front, but also I got to experience the community element. It's really heartwarming and very hopeful to see everybody kind of coming together for an event like this. If we do more events like this, the community will definitely be able to grow, and I know our nonprofit organization will definitely be able to grow as well. This is going to help us do a lot of really cool stuff in the future. It'll help us fund a lot of the things that we need in order to give back to the community.
We host programming for things such as events, community engagement, as well as social emotional learning through street and club dance. It was really awesome being able to meet with all the different community partners. I definitely was able to network with a lot of nonprofits, as well as with a lot of different dancers who are doing phenomenal things out there. The passion between everyone was very real, and that was something that really stood out to me and was really great to be able to be surrounded by like-minded people. So yeah, really big shout out again to Stackin Stylez. Thank you so much for having us on this opportunity. We really appreciated it. And yeah, signing off as the flavor continues.
Super excited to see the rest of this competition. Finals are up soon. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, it either is about to happen or already happened. But either way, super proud of everybody that's been a part of this competition and a part of the whole process. Thank you to Stacks. I know he's working really hard to make all this kind of come to fruition. All the judges, all the competitors, and everyone watching at home, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Gang, gang. Peace out.
Hey everyone, my name is Jolene Rose and I am the founder of Defining Movement Inc. here in Orlando, Florida. Shout out to my partner, Candace Howard, who is our co-founder. We have been doing this since 2012 and still going strong. But our mission is to equip artists with the knowledge, tools, and support needed to get them to the next step. So if you're an artist out there, we basically want to help guide you through your creative journey. So if it's looking for jobs, if you're needing resume, headshots, if you want to connect with the community, if you're looking for practice spots, if you're looking for events and want to know when the events are. We have helped people fundraise. We have helped other nonprofits fundraise. We have done back to school events. We throw battles. We host workshops. We look to see what our community needs and we just try to fill the gap basically. This year has been an interesting one. So definitely shout out to Stackin Stylez for this amazing event. It is phenomenal for you all to think about nonprofits, especially during this year because we actually were planning on expanding this year, and because of the virus that is going around and everything that's happening, everything got to a halt. We basically, all of our classes stopped. We teach dance classes in schools. That is the bulk of our funding. That is basically what holds us up. We don't rely too much on our community to fund us because we are trying to give as much as we can. So we had developed services and all of our services basically got cut. And we're hoping to start back in January, but that's still unsure. So all of our income is, but it is okay because we are still holding on to all the plans that we have. We have big things still coming up. We are still working. We're just kind of making some changes, but Defining Movement is not going anywhere. We are always going to be here for our community. We believe that art is a necessity, and you're not going to get art without having the artist. So we believe in supporting our artists. I'm an artist myself. Candace is an artist herself. We work with a lot of people who artists as just our lives, and we're just not going to stop. So thank you, Stackin Stylez. Thank you for the whole team for everything what you guys are doing. Shout out to Angel, who has made it to the finals. We are so excited. We are so thankful for him and for everyone who has been supporting us through the years. If you guys have been through BCC, if you guys have been to any of our community events, we just want to say thank you. And this is going to help us huge because we are actually in the works of getting our own office space. It's going to expand a lot of the things that we want to do. We want to create, I don't want to give it all away, but we're creating places where artists can work and network in an environment that's for them. We are working around still with the coronavirus issue, but we still have new plans and things in place for the future that's going to be huge for our community, and our goal is just to try to solve some of the issues that we're all going through and to help our community thrive. I think that is something that's, and you know how you get a word for the year, it's thrive. Well, I want our community to thrive, and that's what Defining Movement is working on doing. So thank you again. If you guys don't know us, please check us out, definingmovement.org. And that is it. Thank you again, Stackin Stylez, and can't wait to see the finals.
Defining Movement means a lot because it really does help kind of guide and set a path for up-and-coming artists or dancers even to really pursue and figure out how they can maximize their professionalism in the art that they're trying to create a career out of. I think it's super dope. That's something that I wish I had access to at a young age when I first started my dance career, so I feel like it'd be a really good benefit for the community. And I look forward to connecting and meeting these other dancers and also their nonprofits, and just really kind of showing that, in this time of hardship and in a pandemic, that we're still out here getting down.
Hi everybody!
Hello! What's up?
This is Association
Magando
from Dakar, Senegal.
Yep, 221 and 225.
Yes. Our mission here is to help the hip-hop dance community to come together and make more projects to share with dance with the broader audience, and also to help dancers here in Senegal to make their professional projects and really share their love for dancing in the Senegalese environment here in West Africa. So this year we participated to Stackin Stylez 2020. Yeah, and we have to say we really love the event. The fact that we had access to dance classes, workshops, and also got to connect with the dance community everywhere. So this is a big up to Stackin Stylez. Yes, from Dakar, from West Africa, Stackin Stylez. 2020! Thank you! Big up!
Wow, there's a lot to say about the experience of being part of the festival this year. I've known Stackin Stylez on the first time I went to Boston, and I have to say, the thing I remember the most is the vibe, really, is the atmosphere around the event, being able to hang out with everybody, to really share and exchange through dance, and to really have the battle, not in a battle way, but more in an open spirit, an open mind, open heart kind of event. Despite the distance, I'm still here in West Africa, it's far. But despite the distance, I feel like I'm connecting with dancers I didn't know yet. I connect with dancers that I already know, and also I feel like we all been dancing for a cause, It's a challenge right now for the art world everywhere, so we have to stay united, we have to keep strong, we have to keep pushing, we have to keep doing. So let's just do it.
Stackin Stylez is one of my favorite events that happens. I went last year for the first time, and it was like an event that's really stuck with me, and so I'm sad that we can't be in person, but I'm happy and honored to still be a part of it. I think it's amazing that Stacks has us reaching out to the community. Sometimes when we talk about community, we keep it exclusive to the dance community, and we're not always digging back in and connecting into the greater community that's around us. So
this is Makeda, aka Inferna here, representing Boston, Massachusetts. Stackin Stylez has been an amazing experience. To be here from prelims, now in the top 4 is such an amazing experience, and I'm very grateful and honored to be up here with all these amazing other movers and dancers and artists. It's also great that we're connecting with our communities that are surrounding us, and we're coming from all over the states. So for me to be connected and representing AFH as a nonprofit organization is amazing for me, because they were my first place of employment. They were the first person to employ me as an artist, as a visual artist. So for me to be giving back to them in this way is such an honor as a dancer, as something that I love and that I'm passionate about. I'm able to give back to them through that medium.
Stackin Stylez has been super dope. It's a great way to get a culmination of high skill level dancers in one spot, going head to head. I love the idea that it's a concept style battle, because it really gets dancers to really showcase skill sets that transcend the different dance styles. Being able to have all my friends back home that can't really ever see me battle like that, share that experience with me in a living room setting, so it's really cool. Love the idea of running with the nonprofits. I chose the Boys and Girls Club of Binghamton. Growing up, I seen it take care of a lot of my friends with after school programs and providing different services, so there was no question of who I was going to choose. Shout out to the Boys and Girls Club Bing.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Stackin Stylez. I definitely appreciate Stackin Stylez volumes 1, 2, 3, and this virtual insanity that we're tackling. I want to just give a shout out and be super thankful for our BIPOC community who is coming together nowadays and defending what is like rightfully theirs, and that's their arts. And also reminding us about community and its importance of like being part of it and being active and helping, especially within our own. It gave me a great honor of like merging with a nonprofit called Border Angels based in San Diego, and it got me to really open my eyes and be aware of like what's happening to my Latinx community. So I decided to pair with them, and with this amazing cause of like dancing with Stackin Stylez, I've been educated much more, and I feel I feel blessed to be among all these amazing dancers and judges like Nene, Rashaad, and Monsta, and it's been an honor to understand your wisdom and to see a different perspective of your style of dance and what dance means to y'all. And just challenging with this competition has been great as well, with all these different stacking styles and concepts that opens you as a dancer. I want to give a shout out to the finalists. Congrats for making it, representing Boston and representing down in Florida. And I just want to say that it's been an honor being part of this, and I'm super grateful.
Ashton's a badass mother that I've known for maybe now about 10 years. And for one, I've just seen him like grow into his power like a lot. The way he talks is way different, and I've just seen him like build on just being like the most evolved human being he could possibly be, while also evolving the community at the same time. He has, and like the things that he's doing for the community, and like the ideas that he has and the concepts, and making it all cohesive and professional and artistic at the same time. Sometimes things be professional, but it's like totally stale and dull. Stackin Stylez is dope, so well done, like so well done. It's never been done before, and I'm just proud of the dude. Peace.
Understanding this basic swing, like it's really difficult for a lot of people. And I'm like, why is that? Yeah, like why is keeping timing so difficult? While a lot of people are sensitive to the obvious sounds, yeah, people lack sensitivity to the entire scale of music. And they might only have a certain level of sensitivity to it just in certain parts of the body. But we want to apply that to the entire body. And you do it just real small, like real small, simple movements, back, forth, maybe just in one shoulder, maybe just in the head, maybe just in the hips. That way, when you start to put all this stuff together, it flows. Ooh.
Innovation and creation, the creativity, but also I believe in tradition. So it's the perfect mix is being in the middle. Because sometimes you get hella creative and you don't know where you're going. But when you know where you're taking from, and then you start being a scientist and mixing things together, then you'll find a lot of moves, a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts. Like it's just endless, right? But I'm often talking about layers, Example, what's his name? G-Star likes to tuck. But I'm like, why don't you put some layers in it? Like, why don't you wave as you're doing your tuck? Why don't you like wave and like glide at the same time as you're doing your tuck,
Does it move? I can pop, 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 do, 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 da, boom, boom, boom. And I can really get these intricacies, this syncopation in the music. But either Apple Bum or Killing Me Softly, da-doom, that's, doom, that's, da-doom. That, a 1, 2, do, that's, da. It can happen in the feet. Da-doom, that's, doom, that's, da-doom, that's, doom, that's, da, ba-doom, that's, doom, da, da-doom, da. And it really changes the way your dance looks.
Love that. That's what whacking is about. You know how many times there's been competitions all over the world with whacking that you don't even need to speak the same language, but yet y'all share the same movement, the same emotion, like, and just like understanding that you guys love the same thing, and it's not so much about competition and outshining each other, it's more about complimenting each other.
What Crump is a lot of what we capture is in our poses. Like, we get that feel in that pose, so it's boom, that's what you like, get that feeling in it. And then from there, you power up. After you stump, it's a drop, boom.
This constant groove has to be there in all of your steps, okay? It's always with you when you're dancing, okay? It's how you feel the music, it's how you make us see your connection with the music, okay? This is just a bounce to the rhythm.
It got crazy. Yeah. Check. Is my microphone on? Check. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for showing love to the comment section, for liking the video. Hey, yo, to the one person who disliked this video, we got to talk something crazy, okay? But I'll handle that later, okay? But, yo, this is Stackin Stylez 2020, man. We are at the end of the road. And I'm excited. I'm nervous. A little sad. A little happy. I got all types of emotions going on all up in my body, okay? Y'all gonna have to bear with me as we make it through the final live stream. It has been a long couple of months. We've been putting so many hours into this. Like, we've been going super hard. Like, literally, the media team, the whole team, the battle guests, the judges, the audience, all that, the social media. Listen, y'all, it takes a lot of this. I mean, this has been just a lot of work, but I appreciate y'all for sticking it out and riding with us, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, we here. Shout out to Ignition Tube, you know what I'm saying, in the building, you know what I mean? Let's get it, yo. We going across the line, different communities and stuff like that, okay? We got my guy A Boogs. Yo, everybody say happy birthday to my dude A Boogs in the comment. You know what I'm saying? The comment section. You know, my son's out there up in New Hampshire right now with the tribe up top. Shout out to y'all up in New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? Also, this month is Rashaad's birthday. So, you know what I'm saying? We about to turn up for my dog. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to, he all healthy and stuff. He ain't trying to drink. But listen, when Stacks come through, you already know what it is. He's like, don't be putting my information out there like that. Oh my God, it's getting crazy, y'all. Stackin Stylez, man. It's listen. If you don't know what Stackin Stylez is, if you're here for the first time, I've been building this thing up for the last 4 years, man. Going super hard. We started, all the way back in 2000. What was it? 16, 17, something like that. Man, it's been a long road over the year. We started at Harvard. We had like 60, maybe 70 people. Then the next year we did it in my gallery at my home. Had all these people in my house. We doubled our numbers, you know what I'm saying? A little bit over double. We had like 160, 170, close to 200 people, you know what I'm saying? And then the next year we had it at the Middle East, you know what I'm saying? And then man, we grew. We just have been growing tremendously, man. And originally, man, I put this event together just to drive community. A lot of what I do is from the heart. I'm always trying to put out a call to action for the things that I think about, the things that I love about community, things that I'm concerned about. And this is just kind of like the culmination of all of those ideas, all of that energy, all of everybody I've ever met, everywhere I've ever traveled, everything I've ever learned from all of my teachers, from my OGs, from my elders, from my family, from my background. I put all of that energy into Stackin Stylez, man, and we have so many dope pillars to this thing, and it's crazy that we've expanded and adopted in 2020 and got online and still have been able to keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So we always are honoring the OGs. We're always trying to push creativity. We're always trying to push education. We're always trying to, challenge the people and create spaces where we can connect and have conversation. And that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we've done in 2020 amidst the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel super proud, of myself, of my peoples for holding it down. When I first put this together, I was like, man, this is ambitious. This is a tall mountain to climb, and I do not know how we're gonna climb it, but fuck it, we climbed it, y'all. We climbed it, and we here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this year we decided to take it to a whole nother level. This is a battle. This is a dope competition with workshops and panels and all that stuff. But we decided to add a whole nother element. And this is the direction I've always wanted to move towards. And one of my concerns and one of my passions is like, how are we going to hold ourselves accountable as a community? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, us dancers, like, we have to connect to the roots. We have to connect to the floor, especially to the people who are organizing and activating spaces for the benefit of the people that live where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I organized it in a way where I had all the battle guests elect a community partner, a grassroots nonprofit organization that's on the ground, cushioning the blow of this pandemic, so that we could raise funds. We can use our platform, our entertainment, our following, everything that we bring to the table. We can use that to raise funds and create this a cycle of reciprocation and circulation between entertainers, dancers, and community activists. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. You know what I mean? We've elected community partners, and we've been raising funds. So far, we're almost at 6K. Our goal is 15K, which will be matched by, Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? They've been holding it down. Shout out to Red Bull for holding it down. But yeah, man, that's the initiative this year. We're trying to raise funds, y'all. We're trying to help and just build in that direction. So if you haven't donated to the campaign, please donate, man. We I'm gonna swing over here, okay? We almost here, you know what I'm saying? I believe that we can do it, Earlier today, I was like, man, I want to get 200 people on this live stream. And it's crazy because I got almost 900 subscribers on YouTube. I got almost 3K followers on Instagram, 1K on another Instagram, almost 600 on another Instagram. I got 5,000 Facebook friends. I'm like, can we just get 200 people? And that's just me. That's not even including all of the battle guests, all of the judges. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was a reachable goal. You know what I mean? Right now we have 55. So if you on here, you need to go tell your friends to pull up to the party. Stop playing. And if you're at a watch party and you're watching this on the TV, tell everyone to sign on their phone so we can count all of these viewers, man. I want this thing to go up. And if you haven't done it yet, I need you to like the video. You know what I'm saying? Don't to the person that dislike, you can stay where you at, okay? But if you rocking with us, I need you to like the video. We try to keep the likes and the views even so we can push this thing up, have more people discover what's happening over here at this party. So please, you know what I'm saying? And man, if everyone on here, you know, I think one of the most important things that I wanted to get across is trying to get people to realize the power that they have. We have numbers, you know what I'm saying? And we have we can actually change a lot. I think when a crisis happens, naturally, maybe, you know, with all the different factors, like sometimes we freeze up a little bit. We feel powerless, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to create something that was like, nah, we can actually claim our power. We can actually use our power for the benefit of the people. So if everybody on here, we got about 60 people on this thing. If everybody on here donated $20, we will be that much closer to our goal. You know what I'm saying? So if you could donate, you know, contribute, if you can spread the word. Everybody works. Hopefully, most people work. Most people have family and community. Most people have a religious practice with community. Most people, we're all a big ass web. You know what I'm saying? So we can actually, you know, and this is not just for this fundraiser, but any fundraiser for the benefit of the people. We can make that. We can reach that if we just tap in to the web. You know what I'm saying? So tap into your web. You know, if you really like what's going on here, please help us push that, man. And here's the people. Here's how the numbers is working out. You know what I'm saying? If we reach our goal, it's gonna be matched. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have a certain amount of money going out for each round. Ideally, we want to have $500 minimum going out to every single nonprofit that has been a part of this movement. And then as the dancers move forward in the bracket, we want to continue to donate to those nonprofits, totaling out to about $16,000 going to different nonprofits throughout the country, and then $1,000 out to the winner. And then Stackin Stylez, every year I try to fundraise for the next year. Every year I try to take it to another level. There will be funds going directly to Stackin Stylez to help us continue to fundraise for a cause. You know what I'm saying? So I want to incorporate Stackin Stylez as a nonprofit as well as some of my other services, and I want to keep digging down this path of philanthropy and community engagement. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to do that, so the funds would go to helping out with that, and also to, you know, help out because, you know, putting this together, although it's virtually, it might, from the outside, it might seem like there's less overhead, but to be honest, man, I dropped about 10K or more on this thing, man, to get everybody paid. You know what I'm saying? I have a team of 30 people, including the talent, and actually that's not even the whole thing. Still got Stackin Boston, so I'm paying a lot of people a lot of money, okay? And that's you know, I feel honored to be able to do that during the pandemic when we need it the most, and I feel honored to be able to create these opportunities in a way where people don't even have to leave their homes. You know what I'm saying? So please, man, donate. Let's get this thing matched. Let's pull this thing off. You know what I'm saying? Here are some of the nonprofit partners that are involved with this thing. If you read through the list, we got nonprofits from all over, from Boston, San Diego, Brooklyn, Houston, Binghamton, New York, the Bronx, Senegal, LA, Bay Area, Florida, Colorado, the whole nine, man. It's just crazy, okay? You know what I'm saying? And another project that I'm working on, which involves the panel, is Stackin Boston. Stackin Boston's initiative that is a part of Stackin Stylez. The Stackin Boston initiative is my way of paying homage to the OGs. I'll get into it a little more, but in my personal opinion, I feel like our elders should get paid and compensated for their intellectual property. I feel like we should come together and we should all learn the importance of documentation, of storytelling, of you know, documenting our journey as artists. We're actually making history. You know what I'm saying? I got two individuals as guests on this live stream today, you know, that started the crump dance scene in Boston. I'm sure they didn't know they was making history at the time. These are young teenagers, but they making history. So I'm starting in my community. Y'all see the map on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? I want to tap into Roxbury, Mattapan, Dorchester, as well as JP, Hyde Park, South End, the whole 9. And I want to just, I'm creating a digital story map, you know, that you'll be able to tap into. And shout out to Pro Black to put me on to this app. So when you buy this t-shirt, the design is actually a QR code. So you'll be able to download the app, hold your phone up to the design, and it'll pull up the digital story map and all the videos and all of the content. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I have those shirts for pre-order. You know what I mean? And I'm doing the pre-order, just the pre-order, with free shipping. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to pay for shipping. So if you go to that link, paypal.me/stickity/30, and then you put your you put in your description, Stackin Stylez tee, you put your size and your color. We have it in white and in black. I also got more gear to come, and also this gear is gonna be the beginning of pretty much a fundraising clothing line. Like, I'm gonna be creating scholarships for Boston dancers for different programming to be able to travel. When you buy this shirt, a certain percentage of the profits are gonna go to this pool, and I'm just gonna create more ways to keep funneling opportunities and money back into the community. So get up on that right now. The pre-order, there's only 25. After 25, there's no more pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? So there's 25 pre-orders. Claim your shirt. The shirts are numbered. You know what I'm saying? Get one of the first 25 shirts made, okay? And be a part of history. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then before I get into this next portion, I want to give a shout out to all the people who are involved in making this thing happen. We got the Boston Foundation, we got NEFA, we got Artists for Humanity, of course we got Red Bull, and we got the Mass Hip Hop Archive, because we are actually gonna be storing this entire event, everything that I've done with these events and all of this content into an official archive, into official library, so that it lives forever. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get it done, and we gotta do it right. Actually, I got one more thing. The workshops. Y'all done seen some of the videos from the workshops. The workshops have been a vibe. You know what I'm saying? We've been really killing it, you know, on that front. We've had a total of 20 workshops. Well, actually, it's only been 16, and we have the last 4 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Ending at 7 p.m. We got Nubian Nene, our judge. We got Beast Mode. We got Tatiana, and we got Poppin' Todd. So if you haven't got up on a workshop, get in the workshops. Shout out to Stackin Stylez, who has taken every class. Almost every class has been in the mix, doing her thing. She also taught a class. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciation, much respect for Stackin Stylez, man. And there's a lot of information that has been shared in these workshops. If you missed out, you missed out. Gotta catch on the next time, all right? You know, now is the time where I will be introducing, actually, what can I get into right now? Because we got time, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of stretch this thing out, okay? We got one battle left. Y'all know what the final battle is, okay? Y'all know it's going down. Y'all know I'm gonna create some suspense around this thing. I'm gonna hold y'all up. I better stick around for the whole thing, okay? And like I said, like the video, share the video, get up on here. I'm creating some suspense, because in the final battle, listen, I get to see the pre-made. I get to see the videos. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you right now, from my own eyes, from my own perspective, that the final battle is, dog, it's crazy. I'm gonna sip a little bit of this burr I got right here. This final battle is too much, y'all. It's too much. We are about to get into our Stackin Boston OG panel. But before, I'm trying to figure out how I want to order this thing, man. What we want to do next, man. If y'all here and y'all vibing, y'all drop some orange heart emojis. It's a little hard to find in your keypad, but I want the hearts orange. Drop them right now. Drop the emojis on this motherfucker right now. I'm gonna be posting some of the comments in here. Jason said, "Give me the merch." Yes, get some merch, y'all. Get some merch. Sophia said, "Yes, that is dope. Yes, let's get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, shout out to our judge, Nene, with the orange hearts on deck. You know what I'm saying? Orange hearts on deck. Yes, man. Are y'all really ready for this final? Because I don't think that y'all ready. I got some stuff coming up. But before we get into our final, I want to introduce the homies. And this is actually like super special for me. Crump is my baby. Look at all these orange hearts coming in. Let's get it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was a little delayed. I'm pretty sure it's the live stream delay. You know what I'm saying? But we got these orange hearts in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the orange? Y'all see the theme? Y'all see the theme? All right, cool. Bet. As long as y'all see it. What Stacks' favorite food? Spaghetti. What is going on with my guy Els? I don't know what the fuck my man's is talking about. But it's a vibe, okay? But back to what I was saying. Listen, this is important. Crump is my baby. You know, I grew up in tune with music, dance, and culture. Listen, like it's just been a part of my life since the beginning. Just the way my people celebrate, just the way my people deal with pain. Everything that I've experienced growing up has been connected to this cultural arts movement, you know, Black culture, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for me, for a long time, it was music and sports that was really taking the cake for me, you know what I mean? Like I was rapping, I was playing the piano, making beats, you know, and I had a lot of uncles and aunts that sang and rap, you know, a lot of people that, you know, were in the industry, you know what I'm saying, have had success, you know, and dance was just kind of that thing that was always around. I grew up on a block with a lot of block parties, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I actually was living close to my guy Rek, who I'm about to bring in here. He was on Fuller, right? I was on Armadine Street with my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And in the house across the street, they was, you know, having a whole bunch of bashment parties and, you know what I'm saying? And even waking up in my grandmother's crib, like it was all soul music, you know, R&B, just like classics, you know what I'm saying? And so just music and dance I've always been in tune with, but it didn't really, I didn't really like invest into dance until I seen the movie Rise. Rise came out 2005. I was blessed. If my aunt's watching this right now, she had the bootlegs on deck even before they came out in this motherfucker. So shout out to my auntie, always coming through. Auntie Anna, I see you. She had the bootlegs, and I was watching that at her crib one day, and I was like, man, I was on AIM, you know, trying to holla at some ladies and stuff like that, young teen, you know what I'm saying? And I turned around, and I just, I couldn't turn back around to the computer. I was locked in. And I started crumping. At the time I was living out in Norwood. I was out in no man's land, you know what I'm saying? And I was coming back to my neighborhood all the time. But I thought literally I was the only crumper. I thought I was the only crumper until I went to Forest Hills one day. And this dude see me crumping. He was like, hey, you know the Beantown Crump Kings? And I was like, what? The Beantown Crump Kings. Then I went on MySpace and I looked at some videos and I found that there was crumpers already here doing their thing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I ended up getting connected to my OGs, you know what I'm saying? The people that have inspired me and held space for me coming up in this game. And I'm bringing these two who are really special to Boston Crump on this thing right now, you know what I'm saying? We got Russell Gutta Ferguson, and we got Chris Rek Dixon. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, my brothers?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on?
Yo,
that was a crazy intro. Might I add? That was so epic. That was epic.
Thank you. I'm trying to put some energy on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put the energy on it. But listen, y'all are it, man. Y'all started this crump movement in Boston. Y'all grew it. Y'all developed it along with help from others. That y'all created some of the first events, first crump crew. Y'all branched out and linked with people from all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Boston Crump ended up becoming literally the mecca of East Coast crump. Let's talk about those beginning stages. First, just, talk about yourself, introduce yourself. Don't go too deep because I got some questions. You know what I'm saying? Just a little intro, you know what I mean? I don't want to take up.
But to make it quick, again, Christian Rek Dixon, been crumping for like 10 plus years. I don't want to get too in depth with it. I'm gonna leave the questions for you, but I'm gonna end it right there.
Right. What's up with it, Gutta?
Ain't nothing.
What's going on? This is your boy Russell Gutta Ferguson. Been dancing since I was 5 years old. Been crumping, I don't know, since 2000 and I want to say 3, 4. So yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
All right, man. And Rek, Gutta, man, where y'all from? Where y'all from in Boston? Boston's a little big city. Where y'all from?
I'm from Roxbury, born and raised. Right now I stay in Dorchester, which is still pretty much the same thing, because I'm on the cusp, Roxbury, Dorchester area. So yeah.
Fire. What about you, Rek?
Y'all can see me on my end?
Cool. I thought I fixed this thing, man, but clearly it's back. It was haunting us on the last live stream. That Skype thing.
A little bit of everywhere, but predominantly Dorchester, Mass. I lived in Roxbury for a bit. I lived in Mattapan, but most of my life was Dorchester. Growing up in those areas, Fuller Street, most of my life, as you stated. Actually, when you mentioned those, I was like, dang, brought back mad memories. I remember mad house parties and mad musical stuff. So I feel you on that.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dog, Fuller Street, that whole area, man, it's all Caribbean. Man. You know what I'm saying? All West Indian.
It's really a vibe. That's why I was like, I really felt that, because even besides the dance, just growing up in that area, it was so much it was cultural, whether it was West Indian cookouts, hip hop parties, dance ciphers down the street, or by Perkins Center. Just that area was just so fruitful when it comes to culture and art. So yeah, definitely. That's where the roots for me, I feel really started. So.
It's a time.
Yeah.
So Russ, your journey started a little earlier. So y'all are two kids from two different neighborhoods. We're gonna work our way up to the point where you guys meet and really jump this thing off. But Russ, tell me about what crump was like in the early days of 2003, 2004. What was it like out here?
Pretty much the way it started. Just kind of briefly run through the timeline. I went to Boston Arts Academy, graduated from there, but I think when I was around ballet, Martin and all of that stuff like that. So, when I found it, when I saw it, I kind of was very intrigued by it. And, but, I didn't really get into it until a friend introduced me to the, to Shake City, which was on demand at the time.
I seen that.
Yeah, Shake City, where they was everything was about gig crump, it was all about the bounce, those old things. So when I watched that, I was like, oh snap, this is tight. And then Rise came out, and I was partnered with a dude named Slim. He was a theater major at my school. A very tall dude, like 6'5", 6'6", mad tall, mad skinny. We both actually, his name is Slim. Very tall Christian is his real name. But he hasn't, been around like that for a long time. But we actually started practicing together, after we saw the movie. We was like, all right, yo, you know what? This is like fate. We kind of just fell in love after we came out of the theater, and we're just like, yo, tomorrow we're practicing. So I ended up at this dude's crib the next day, and we was working on whatever we could, whatever we could stream from the internet, whatever we could get from the movie or the trailer, because the movie wasn't out yet on DVD. So whatever we could find, we started finding it. Then moving forward, my boy Christian Slim, he started finding the DVDs, the Crump King DVDs. So there was these Crump King DVDs, and they had tutorials on how to actually, do the basics and stuff like that. And when he came across those, it was fate from there. I was like at this dude's crib every night, and I was definitely staying the night. We was labbing up all the time, and then eventually it became kind of a movement inside the school. We was
That
teaching
school
other
was
people.
BAA?
Yeah, at BAA.
Hell yeah.
We started crumping in the cafeteria because BAA was such a free school. You know what I'm saying? They allowed us to, express our talent at lunchtime. So there'll be a rap cipher over here.
That's actually huge, man. Some of the first Crump community moments in Boston happened in the BAA cafeteria. Shout out to BAA, y'all. Shout out to BAA.
Yo, crazy, bro. Like, it was like Fame up in that mug. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever seen the movie Fame, like we dancing on the tables. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. But yo,
that's hilarious.
Then it kind of started spreading, caught on. You know what I'm saying? Some heavy names. Like people like Inco, Fedner, you know what I'm saying? At the time, they was like coming into the school. We was kind of already doing it in the cafeteria. So people started joining. And then I remember, having a dance crew. It was three of us. We was called Third Rail.
Uh-huh.
And this is when like the journey really started, because I was like, Crump had absorbed me. Like once I found that shit, it was like really like, all right, like this is what I'm gonna do. Like all dance, I just kind of threw it behind me. Like I didn't really care to practice about other stuff. It was all about Crump for me for a while.
Right.
So when that happened, me and my crew, we had like this little performance at this place called Mirage. And when
so this is where it's about to go down.
This is where the worlds met.
This is where, because we had a performance there, and what happened is like when I met Rek, they had a performance there too. But I'll let him explain that part. But this was like a teen nightclub, thing. Like you can go in there, you know what I'm saying, party, you know what I'm saying, non-alcohol, all that shit, and
the teen clubs was going up back in 2004, 2005.
So the cypher opened up, and the niggas I started crumping. You know what I'm saying? I started getting off. And I saw a bunch of dudes on the wall with like white t-shirts. They was just like standing on the wall. They came off the wall and it was like, woo! Woo! Like hyping up. I was in the movie Rise all of a sudden. So you can imagine a teenager that was like all the way from Boston. It was like kind of a dream to feel like that there was a Crump scene. I wish there was a Crump scene. So to see these dudes out of nowhere. And I mean, it was like, I was like 80 y'all, like it was like a lot of them at the time.
It was like we was like 5-6 deep. Like,
so Rek,
they was rolling deep.
Rek, tell me about the crew you was rolling with. Tell me a little bit about how y'all got to where y'all was going, how y'all discovered Crump, you know what I'm saying? And then let's bring it back to that moment where y'all meet and tell me about what happens after that.
Yeah. So basically prior to that, as y'all know, like that was just around the era where dance in Boston was so like just out there. Like, it wasn't just a time where it's like, all right, you play ball, you did this, you did that. Like, oh, you dance too? What crew you from? And as I stated, growing up in Dorchester, I'm always going down to the Perkins Center. And, when I was coming up, that was like one of the closest outlets that like had dance for me, you know. So you know, at that given time, I'm dancing with different groups. I remember growing up dancing with a group called BTM, Boys to Men, down at the Perkins Center, so on and so forth. Kind of getting closer to around the time of Mirage. I kind of like, you know, I'm starting like high school. You know, and at a point in time, I'm all like, all right, I'm gonna gather up a couple of cats I know. I'm gonna make my own group. You know, I'm older now. I got, you know, you get a sense of like after a while, you got a sense of dance. So I'm gonna venture out and do my own thing. So name of our group was Artificial Havoc. You know, and now that I think about it in retrospect, I'm all like Artificial Havoc, like. so so yeah, you know, we doing shows anywhere we can fit in, whether it was teen empowerment, you know, just whatever shows. We just trying to do as many shows. And Mirage was popping around the time. And again, as he stated, like it was really built for teens, you know, around our age. So my mom, she actually has her own security like business, and she did security there one day, and she's like, you know, Chris, like at the Mirage, they be having like open nights for like, you know, kids to come in and dance. You should, you know, try it out or whatever. So I go one weekend. It was good. You know, we did great. Then we were supposed to be on the bill for 2 weeks after that. We end up going. We all had like this set little like clothing. We was wearing white shirts, you know, Tim's or something rugged pants, whatever. We go there, we get played. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, y'all can't perform tonight. Da, da, da. So I'm mad. Like, leave. Like I'm leaving. Like, you know, so we leave it out. And my boy Ski, Alex, another one that helped us with this movement. If it wasn't for him, this day would have never happened.
Dang.
Like, he's like,
shout out to Big
bro,
Ski.
Always have to big up this moment. But he's like, bro, if you don't got the bread, like, I got you. I'm like, it ain't about that. He's like, dog, we came all the way out here. Let's just go in there and enjoy ourselves. So go in there. And, you know, as Russ stated, like, you know, he see these guys on the stage kind of just, mad because we was mad. Like, you know, like we sitting in the corner, we ain't dancing, we ain't nothing. But around that given time, probably, let's bring it back, probably like a couple of months prior, we got hip to Crump. But of course, you know, we seen Rise, we seen, you know, Little C on Missy videos and stuff. But when I seen the Rise movie, it didn't hit for me to start doing the dance just then. It was like a moment where I'm in dance rehearsal, like we in the dance room, right? And we just working on routines and stuff, kind of trying to build on our set that we had. And I swear on everything, like, you know, me, Ski, my boy Mike, we're kind of off in our own little corners, kind of just trying to think of ideas. And it just comes to me, Chris, y'all should start crumping. I'm all like, you know how like when you have ideas and then there'll be one idea that's confident, you go with it. Like, it's just, you don't question it. It's just, all right, cool. I turn back to the fellas like, yo, we about to start crumping. They're like, all right, cool. So that's when we started like trying to pick up on like, all right, who else is doing it? Where else we can get up on learning certain things? So fast forward back to Mirage. We on the stage. Russ kind of comes out and start getting off. We're like, oh, there's more. There's more. And it was so crazy because I'm laughing like now because he's getting off, but the light that went off like in his face, like, oh, there's more y'all too. Like, yeah.
Yo, I was mad amped. Like when I first started crumping, I had this like this the same type of finisher. You know what I'm saying? Like I would start and I would do like this little like sync move, boogie down thing, like, but it would be dope. It was like I would kind of do some hip hop, kind of add a crump move in there, then it'd be like, then I kill it off, and they was like, yo, that's tight. So I remember literally, so that party that night, you know, just fast forward, and you know, like that party was like really hype, you know. So I'm like a kid in the candy store. I go home, I'm like, Ma, I met these dudes. I tell my mom everything. My mom's my best friend. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, met these dudes.
Mama's boy.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Gutta.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, mom. Yo, and if it wasn't for her, Chris's mom, your mom, Stats, you know what I'm saying? All of the times.
And then funny
in the living rooms, in the basements, you know, bumping over people's heads. You know what I'm saying?
Going nuts.
For them. But yeah, man, like another real like
on that are related, you know.
Yeah.
So it was almost like it was predestined, like it was
Dang.
Yeah.
Yo, what's dope about this is that I think that like I have a I was all the way out, and there used to be this club out in Foxborough. It was like a teen club. And there was some crumpers that showed up there. And I was like, oh, there's other crumpers. I started battling them. But we didn't really link up like that. But what happened was some of those crumpers, and I don't know who they were to this day, they knew y'all. So they knew one of my mutual friends who used to like watch me like do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I started a whole fam out where I was at.
Yeah.
Whole night, I got all my homies to crump. It was all like, okay, like I was convincing everybody, you gotta do this crump thing with me. I don't want to be alone.
There's nothing like
and
it,
then
bro. Nothing like it.
our mutual friends was trying to compare me and Micah and Russ. They were like, yo, who is better? They're like, and one of them was like, I think Stacks is better. And one was like, nah, I think Micah's better. So they brought this dude to my crib, dog, and we session. And then Micah was like, yo, you tight, nigga, I gotta get you to the session. You trying to be down? I'm like, hell yeah. So this dude brought me to Robert's basement. You know,
which is my cousin. Robert is my cousin. He's another one. His mama let us use the basement. We was in everybody.
So much.
Yo,
so much.
Shout out to Mike. This dude picked me up from my crib, brought me there, and he was like, yo, I dare you to just go down there and start getting off. So I walked down in the basement, and I just start getting off, and then me and Russ ended up battling, yo. He was like, and then he pulled me to the side after. He's like, yo, you trying to get down, nigga? I was like, yeah, nigga. But yeah, so y'all link up at Mirage, right? And then, you know, how does it? So y'all went home. Y'all was excited about meeting each other. What happens from there? Like, how did y'all come together?
So the very next day, we was just so amped, like, yo, we gotta link. So we just set up a meeting for the very next day, at my crib in a basement. And at that point in time, Russ was with Third Rail, you know. I was with Artificial Havoc. It started off as like a collabo where, you know, it was like Third Havoc, you know. And as time went on,
what was funny about that, not to cut you off, what was funny about that is the dudes that I was dancing with. Shout out to Joe and Sebastian, you know. But the dudes I was dancing with, they just kind of like they didn't catch the crunk wave. So whenever I got around the Goonies, whenever I got around the Goonies, I just had this bond with them that like they just didn't have. So like they just kind of like frailed off. Like I don't really remember how the group started.
Same on this side, you know, like.
Oh yeah,
like
they left me hanging at a show. That's how the group broke up.
And like, all right, it's Goonies from here on out. Gang, nigga.
10 minutes by myself.
Oh, that was the show. Oh, shout out to my brother Chad, because Chad pulled up his DVD. Russ, I wish I had it. Russ did a 10-minute solo. It was fucking long. He was dying on stage, but he never gave up. This is like Russ with the braids, nigga. This nigga.
Dog, yo, skinny Russ with the braids.
Damn.
I even had, it was so hardcore. I even had face paint on.
Oh like, my god.
I was coming out, I was coming out for the war. I was like, oh, my crew left me hanging. So that was fake. That was fake. Once we was like, yo, it's done. I just went to Rek and all of them, and we just kind of formed the Goonies.
So y'all get together, y'all become the Goonies. This is officially like the first crump crew in Boston, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like that's when shit really starts popping. It gets real. This is the collaboration between different neighborhoods. There's people from different blocks. Y'all had the connections to different dancers in the community. So the shit just started turning up. Let's talk about the first couple of Crump events, man. Like, we're a little crazy on the time, so we got to kind of like speed through. I want to show some clips of y'all. So let's just like let's get on it. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to take the lead, bro, on this.
All right. Well, the Crump event. So pretty much, what was I'll name a few monumental points in Boston Crump, like as far as events. So I would say the first Crump event in Boston was called Buck House, which was thrown by a dude named Ricardo. You know, Ricardo's actually known in the street dance scene out here in Boston, and he's OG. You know, out here does his thing or whatever. But yeah, he had a little Crump crew going on in his spot, and he threw at English High a big Crump competition, which we all entered, and there wasn't many Crumpers. I can honestly count on my fingers.
It was probably like 5 or 6.
There was like 10 of us that like entered it. And it was like down to the top thing. And so that was like the first Crump event. And so that was Buck. And then it moves on to Strictly Buck. Well, before Strictly Buck though, we actually had an encounter with the West Coast, because this dude named Andy, who used to he was like a soloist, a solo dancer. He used to do like Michael Jackson and Usher impersonations like everywhere, every show, you know, like since I was a kid, you know what I mean? And he's a little older, but he had connections and ties with the people from the West Coast, and he was kind of into Crump. He wanted to get into the Crump scene, and seeing that we was into it, he kind of connected us with Hall of Fame, which was Halo, Tampico, Foolish, Goofy, Flash, Daisy, and at that time, that's who came up at that time or whatever. So they all flew in from the West Coast, and there was a big Crump event at Emerson College. We all went there. There was a group from Framingham called V Squad.
Dang! Shout out to Josh.
Boy.
So at the time, you know, they came down. So it was just pretty much Goonies and V Squad, you know, a couple of other bystanders, but those were like the main crews that were there hyping up. You know, it was all love at the same time. You know, there was some little competition there, but it was all hype, you know what I'm saying? And that was monumental, because after that, Ricardo, the dude that I said through the first event, he actually got the dance studio. He rented out the dance studio after, so all of the Crumpers could go and, you know, pretty much cypher with Hall of Fame. And they pretty much started breaking down our styles, you know.
Like, they put us on the
J Slot was taking us to the corner, teaching us to bounce. Like, we didn't have the bounce at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like what you see in Crump now, where, you know, it's like, yo, that the way we buck hopping and grooving and bouncing moving our chests and shoulders, you know, like, so that wasn't there in Crump. Like, it used to just be straight hardcore swings, and you know, it looked straight up wild. We had dope moves, but it wasn't like polished. And then finally they came in. I would say they did a number on us and like really like gave us some crazy tips.
They put us on the game. They
put us on the game.
They really let us know like what it was. Like, yo, like, you know, like for example, ski, like at the time, that was our power. They like, yo, you should be hitting more than that. Like, you know, like your power should be here. Like, it was really just putting us on the game. After that, that's when we was like, we was taking off. Take it off.
I threw an event called Strictly Buck. And with Strictly Buck, I threw, a matter of fact, I threw 10 of them. So 10 consecutive Crump events, you know, that actually helped build the game, along with some other ones that emerged, like Buck City from Brockton, my nigga Ray. Buck Palace.
Y'all can't forget Raw for Hype right quick.
Raw for Hype.
When
Rek was on the yo, check this out. A little bit of Stackin Stylez history. So one of the concepts is called Around the World, and it's directly inspired by how Rek used the space when he battled. This dude was battling the auditorium ran all the way to the top of the auditorium, fucking did a floor thing down the fucking aisle, went on top of the speaker. It was crazy. Like, that shit was crazy. So that's creative use of the space, man. Like, when we battled, we never just stayed in one spot. You know what I mean? And that's where that concept comes from. But another one of those events on the list is an event called Buck Wars. And I didn't tell y'all I was going to show these clips, but I wanted to pick out some clips to show of y'all doing y'all thing. So I pulled up some clips from Buck Wars. Some of these clips are fucking monumental. I wish they had my footage from that shit, but they didn't have it.
Buck Wars.
Buck Wars. So, like, we're going to get into this show. We're going to start with...
Yo, Russ, remember we was talking about those vids like probably 4 weeks ago?
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Crazy.
Let's go, man. This is Rek right here.
This is when I picked up like the new little homies and stuff. Like, oh man. Oh, this one move is crazy. Wow. Oh man. I haven't watched this video in years. Battle, like, that was crazy.
And this is a Gutta right here. This clip was a clip heard around the world, dog. This is crazy.
Oh, this is when you first got the lock.
Right before college, the baby started to go to college.
Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Yo, it is so crazy because when we always look back at certain vids around the same time, we always pick up on moves that were similar to each other. Like, we're always on the same type of time in a sense. Weird, bro. It's weird, bro.
Buck Wars. Legendary history out in this thing, man. I could pull up so much footage, and I will, because we're going to follow up with this interview, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be taking a lot of those footages and compiling them together along with the audio from this interview to create little pockets of content for each person that I interview. And that's including like El Nino from last night.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I also had Trackstar on here. I'm also going to be bringing on Dash. I'm going to be bringing on Shallow. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully a lot more people to talk about what's been happening out here in the city, man. But to kind of wrap things up, man, like, man, y'all went off to do some incredible things, man. Like, some of these events had led, you know, Boston Crump, as well as like Framingham and Springfield and Brockton and Rhode Island. It attracted all those major cities in New York to come to Boston, which ended up becoming the mecca of East Coast Crump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And y'all took it even further. Just Rek, you started, you know, you continued the lineage of your notorious crew, which is the Goonies. Y'all got crazy numbers, fam, to this day. It's crazy. And then
it's eternal. Like, I be sitting thinking, like, dang, like it's crazy to think like we're still around, like just generations later, you know. But you know, when it's real and when the energy's there, that goes for any crew. It's gonna continue going. So it's all part of the process.
Yeah, and then Russ went off and branched off from the Goonies and created G Fam Side Street, which is my lineage. I came in the picture, and this dude put Side Street on the map on a global scale. You actually won, so then you could dance season 6 and continue your career traveling around the world, teaching, performing. And coming back to the city and teaching the youth and putting a lot of the youth on and like literally honing in. So y'all got some history under y'all belt, man. And I wanted to bring y'all on to just share a little bit about that creation story. You guys meeting in a teen club, from performing at talent shows and dancing in the school cafeterias. I see this like when I talk to the elders, like elders in age, you know what I'm saying, from even like the hip hop and breaking history, it's a lot of the same like background stories, you know what I'm saying? A lot of talent shows, going back into the beginning, talent shows, schools, going to different neighborhoods, battling, ended up doing battles and events. So there's something integral about all these things that are continuing to happen in terms of this black dance culture and how it spreads, So thank you guys for putting on, man, and building this crump culture that we all get to benefit from out here in Boston. Shout out to all the other contributors, the major contributors, you know what I'm saying? Like Jared, you know what I'm saying? Fed and Law and like just everyone, man, who put it down. Rip, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down for Powerhouse and DYC, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all of those eras in crump were so important to build Boston crump to what it is right now. And we're gonna dig deeper into all of that stuff. And before I let y'all off, man, and I guess I'll just say, man, like, what is something y'all want to say to the people? Like, what's something y'all want to say to the people, to the youth, that y'all want to leave them with in this interview before we get into the finals?
I definitely say continue being creative, whatever inspires you within dance, keep doing it. Never astray, never be afraid to attempt different. Always look for that new, whatever is going to keep that spirit of dance, whether it's break, crump, pop, whatever, keep that going. Because I feel like in these day and times, we need to tap back into those things that allowed us to like love, care, find some type of sanity and stuff, so definitely keep the inspiration going.
Word. Thank you, man. Russ, man, what's the word?
Just to piggyback off that, I would just tell artists to don't be afraid to socialize and mix with people and get projects, do projects, and just build the circulation of the movement going. The youth is always the future, and it's good. It's always good to invest in them. And so I just feel that just stay focused and keep your career going, stay healthy, eat good, stretch, stay away from drugs and alcohol, and you be doing your thing.
Yo, thank you both, man. Y'all are the big homies, man, and I appreciate y'all for coming on here and doing this thing, man. And like I said, you, yo, we are gonna follow up and really get this thing documented with videos. I got my media team. We're gonna be going out and filming and actually like bringing these stories to life. And like I said, they're gonna be on the digital story map, which you can actually queue up from holding your phone up like a QR code to the design on the t-shirt. So copy your t-shirt. We got the pre-orders right now. Only 25, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I'm cutting the pre-order off, and then y'all gonna have to get it for a more expensive price, okay? But yeah, man, we on time, man, and I wanna continue this thing out, man. If y'all wanna follow up with Boston Crump and all of this, subscribe to the channel, but also follow Big Gutta, Big Rek, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram and Facebook. If y'all want to drop that in the YouTube comments, I can actually pull it up on the screen so people can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pull that up there. In the meantime, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my judges. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull this up right here. Russ, you dropped yours?
Oh, let me drop it up in there. In the comments.
Yeah. I wanna talk about my judges, man. They have been blessing us, man. They for sure, like, literally, one of the big perks to this competition is the fact that we get to hear the feedback live. We get to see the live reaction. They don't see these videos before this live stream. And so we get to hear that just like raw, authentic truth and knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And they've been blessing us with teaching us this entire time, holding it down. But y'all haven't even got to see them dance yet. And I was trying to get them to make some judge showcase videos doing the Stackin Stylez challenge. But we were a little bit lacking on the time thing, you know what I'm saying? So what I did is, I never got to post Rashaad's judge showcase from Stackin Stylez 3 last year, and then I also pulled together 2 of my favorite clips of Monsta Pop and Nene. They're not the best clips of their catalog, so make sure y'all go look them up if y'all haven't. I'm sure most of y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't hard to tell, these are the motherfucking goats right here in the building, okay? But yeah, pull up their catalog, yo, literally. But these are the rounds that stood out to me. One of them a round that I was actually there for with Nene, you know what I'm saying, and Monsta Pop. I actually was gonna use one of the rounds from when I was out at Summer Dance Forever, when he was out there shutting it down again. I think he's in the finals with Kite, you know what I'm saying? And but I wanted to pull this round up because this specific battle, the whole battle was crazy. I had a hard time choosing which round. But literally, this fucking battle. I'm gonna just pull it up, yo. This is I'm gonna start with Rashaad, and we're gonna go through. Here we go.
No, so I'm not gonna get up here and be selfish. Like, in honor of the event, where everyone's talking about community and bridging gaps between generations and age, I'd like to showcase with Brother Shallow here and see if we can recreate that first feeling when I saw you on the B-Boy Pro-Ams. I was like 16, 17 years old. And then when I met you at the House Dance Conference.
Shout out to my OG Shallow. He's on the live stream right now.
Generation, right? Cultural backgrounds are different, but yeah, man, I don't want to talk. I just want to get down. So yeah.
got Nene. Monsta pop, highest black. So that is our judges, man. They are all fire. Literally fire. This is why they're here. Don't question the sauce. A lot of y'all think y'all can question the sauce, but y'all can't stand across from these people right here. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't want the fire. They know what they talking about, man. And I picked those videos because they just embody all of the concepts just naturally. They weren't thinking like, let me do all the stacking stuff. Like they just embodied everything from the floor work to the footwork to the fixed points to the storytelling to the character to the musicality to the around the world, the way they use the space. Literally just like impeccable, man. And also shout out to Shallow, you know what I'm saying, for holding it down, who's on this live stream right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are my judges, man, and they've been special. So give them some love, y'all. Make sure y'all follow up. You know, at the end of this, man, I'm going to have Monsta Pop talk about his event that he has going on actually tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So he's in the heat of organization right now. So it's big love for him to be able to be doing this thing, man. And that's why I'm like trying to push to make sure we meet this time. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time to get into what we came here to do. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get into what we came here to do. I'm trying to pull it up. Now, y'all know we had this whole bracket full of heavy individuals from all over the world, mostly in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Getting down. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, man, it wasn't an easy journey for either of these people. Staccato had to go against Alex, had to go against Jeff, the ultimate storyteller, had to go against Arlo. You know what I'm saying? Footwork king, floor work king, man. And then Kata made it all the way from the prelims. She was She fulfilled the she came in from the prelim. She wasn't an invited guest. She was a prelim guest, came in from the prelims. She entered the bracket with all these heavy hitters, and she literally battled all of the, I don't know how this happened, but all of the queens. It's literally crazy. She battled Tatiana in the first round. And then she battled Steffi, which was a crazy battle for Stackin Stylez. And then she battled Rascal Randy, our winner from last year. And now they are met together in the finals to see who is going to win. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all really ready for this final battle? Because I don't think y'all are, man. I don't think that y'all ready. The viewers just went down like 5 people. What are y'all doing? Get on here. Tell your peoples to get on here because we about to run this crazy final battles, man. This is for $1,000. Okay? Cash prize. $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And Staccato is representing Defining Movement, you know, out there in Florida, a nonprofit who will, if he wins, will receive a $1,000 donation on top of the donations that they've already earned. And if Kato wins, AFH, who she's representing, her first job, you know, they will receive $1,000. Jeff says, shut up, we ready. Y'all know I'm gonna drag this thing out. Y'all already know how it go. But y'all know we gotta get into predictions, you know what I'm saying? But before we go into this whole thing, I want to let y'all know it's 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds. The first round is musicality. This concept, this application is supposed to is really supposed to be about showing heightened sensitivity to music, patterns, rhythms, sounds, swing, groove, the whole entire scale, you know. So how creative can you be? How can you take us deeper into the music? We got fixed points in Crump called invisible props, creating things in space, isolating around one point of the body, creating illusions. And then the last round is elimination, in which the concept for them for elimination, which means that you take away a limb. The concept is I can beat you with my hands tied behind my back. So those are the rounds. It's 3 rounds. Shout out to SC1, you know what I'm saying, for fire music selection, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a hype final. But let's get into this Instagram prediction. You know what I'm saying? Swing over here. Oh, shit. Oh, man. So they said the peoples. This is close. But the people said that Staccato is going to edge this one out. Are y'all ready? If y'all ready, we got 60 people on here. I want to see 60 likes. Put some likes on that. I want to see some subscriptions coming through. Subscribe to the channel. I want to see some donations coming through. I want to see some t-shirt orders coming through. I want to see some workshop signups coming through if y'all ready for this thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this right here. What happened? Gotta drop this in here. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Are y'all ready? All right, let's get it. Hold the phone. Gotta do this one more time. Sorry about the hiccup, y'all. Sometimes this live stream app gets a little glitchy, but listen, it's all in the name of suspense. Let's get it.
around. Vibrate pan it like a Nokia phone. Cause you think global far than out of town. Now your body well sexy and no overgrown. Me a talk out clear now drop mouth around. So and no man for them stay home alone. Drive you no regular let out a sound. Boring man stay out of bound. When you hear the bassline, girl don't joke around. Vibrate pan it like a Nokia phone. Cause you think global far than out of town. Now your body well sexy and no overgrown. Me a talk out clear now drop mouth around. So and no man for them stay home alone. Drive you no regular let out a sound. Boring man stay out of bound. Back it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Bring it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Cock it up on the man. Push it inside the boy. What me say? Back it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Bring it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Cock it up on the man. Push it inside the boy. What me say? We no boring now. We have a set on it lock. Have no position or make a flip back. Creep back. No girl can't try me, have the better grip lock. Watch when me shake and make a tip tap. I just the thing like head dizzy black. Make it blood, body, blood, body, blood, body, when you hear the bassline, girl don't joke around. Vibrate pan it like a Nokia phone. Cause you think global far than out of town. Now your body well sexy and no overgrown. Me a talk out clear now drop mouth around. So and no man for them stay home alone. Drive you no regular let out a sound. Boring man stay out of bound. When you hear the bassline, girl don't joke around. Vibrate pan it like a Nokia phone. Cause you think global far than out of town. Now your body well sexy and no overgrown. Me a talk out clear now drop mouth around. So and no man for them stay home alone. Drive you no regular let out a sound. Boring man stay out of bound. Back it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Bring it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Cock it up on the man. Push it inside the boy. What me say? Back it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Bring it up on the man. Hear the bassline. Cock it up on the man. Push it inside the boy. What me say? We no boring now. We have a set on it lock. Have no position or make a flip back. Creep back. No girl can't try me, have the better grip lock. Watch when me shake and make a tip tap. I just the thing like head dizzy black. Make it blood, body, blood, body, blood, body, blood, body,
Wow. Crazy. By the way, Wild Crazy shirts coming to you soon. Cop those because y'all know how Stacks do it. How do y'all feel about that final? How y'all feel about that final? Hold the phone, y'all. Hold the phone. Stackin Stylez 2020 final battle for $1,000. Staccato versus Inferno. 3 rounds. What the fuck? Yo, listen. Listen, the judges, I'm sorry. I put y'all in a crazy situation, but I can't take it back. We got to work through this one. Before we have y'all judge. Oh, my God. Wow. Christina said, you don't know, we all here screaming in our homes. Sophia said, creativity in story inferno. My brother Tyree, he said, how strong is their will to live? Oh, shit. Do y'all want to know who won this battle? All right, man. Let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it. Come on. Judges. We gotta don't hide now, Rashaad and Monster Pop. You gotta put your cameras on. They hiding out.
Hey, look.
Don't hide now. Monster Pop, where you at? He trying to hide. He trying not to show his face.
My camera's actually on. My camera's on.
Dang.
Okay.
Cool. It's like
I'm just glad it's not me this week.
What I know, right? It was hating on Nene last week. But I will tell you one thing. I'm placing my bets now. I guarantee Rashaad and Monster Pop are gonna pick the same person, and Nene is gonna pick the opposite.
That's a tough one.
I don't know. No.
Oh my God.
Hey, we gotta be in sync, y'all. Come on.
All right. Y'all ready?
Hold on.
Wait, I don't want to mess this one up. I want it to be a surprise. So, I'm going to have you guys send your decisions on Skype, and then I will announce. The big winner. Send it on Skype. Send it in the back chat.
Our videos need to be on at the same time so we
can got to do it at the same time. Type it in. You ready? You got it type?
Wait,
all right, hold on.
Wait.
Let me stall the people. Yo. Oh my God. All right, so while they're collecting their thoughts, y'all, listen, I've been doing this thing for a while, man. I would have pulled up some footage of myself, but I don't feel like making it about me. You know what I'm saying? I got my name in the name of the event. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here talking and yelling in your ear. Y'all don't need to see me dance. I told y'all don't see me dance. But just to give y'all a little bit of where this thing came from, man. My first year, I've been a hustler. My first year throwing this event, I tried something new for the marketing, yo. That at that time, yo, like really wasn't being done like that. What I did, or actually might have not been done before for an event. So I went out with my own camera on my own time, and I filmed dancers all over the U.S. everywhere I traveled, and I made Stack My Style freestyles for all of the concepts. I just pulled up on dancers randomly around the world. And I made these Stack My Style freestyles where I gave them the concept, played the music, and made them freestyle on the spot. This one right here is a really, really dope one from, let me see if I can pull this thing up. It's a really, really dope one from my guy Royal out in Dudley. Pull this man to the side. You know what I'm saying? And have my mans do the damn thing. So y'all gonna have to see me glitch this real quick because for some odd reason, this little thing ain't pulled up. All right, I'm giving them time now. This is from Stackin Stylez 1, all right? Wait, hold on. Let me bring it back because the audio ain't even playing. See? It's trying to hate on me. Concept was around the world. Music is from.
Pay attention. You need the warning and let it ride on them. Yeah.
Oh shit, y'all picked the same.
You don't really want it.
We came a long way. My homie Dante, you know what I'm saying, from Florida, he said, pull up some footage of me. If I had, I would, because you be doing your goddamn thing. I was judging down in thesis early in 2020 before the pandemic told us to all sit your ass in the house. Fucking Dante, man. This motherfucker is wild, okay? And y'all see him hype because I'm swearing and shit. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Tariq said, show the shirts again. You betcha. I will show the gear. Listen, y'all. Hit that motherfucking PayPal link. Put it in your browser. There's only 25 pre-orders, yo. Get you and listen. This is free shipping on the pre-orders. It won't be the same after the first 25 people. And like I said, this is innovative, man. You're gonna get the app. I'll tell you what app it is. You put it up to the shirt. It pulls up the digital story map. It animates the design. It's crazy. Okay? But listen, we have a decision. And I'm gonna tell you right now, first, I lost the fucking bet, man. I thought, you know, for the past couple rounds, the entire competition, Nene has been voting the other way. And this time, we have a unanimous decision. But first, I want to hear from the people, the party people. Who do y'all think won this thing? Drop it in the comments. Just keep prolonging this shit. Who y'all think won? Everyone's waiting to find out who's gonna win $1,000. Stackin Stylez 2020. Who won? Oh my God, I'm waiting for the shirt. I'm waiting for the comments to come in. I'm waiting on the comments to come in. Who won, y'all? Come on, get it together. My guy Ben said, come on. He's getting frustrated. Dang, Julia from Brighton said Makeda. Shar, one of our top 8 prelim, said Kada. My guy Kaden from Toronto said Staccato. Ben said Staccato easy. Said not even a second thought. It wasn't even close. Coco Motion said Inferna hands down. Wow. It's crazy up in here. When y'all get a chance, because I want to know, we got 65 people up on this motherfucker. I want to know where everyone's from. So drop your city. But I'm about to announce right now, in this very moment, I'm going to announce that we've received some donations for our campaign. So if you haven't donated, donate right now so we can make our goal. Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I want everybody from home, hit the fucking table or something. Everybody make some noise because the winner of Stackin Stylez 2020 goes to Inferna by unanimous decision. Let's hear from the judges. Make some noise for Inferna, y'all. Working hard. She came all the way from the prelims. All the way. She put in work, y'all. Inferna representing for the women, representing for the moms out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Staccato. This guy is a man with a million moves. Nobody can keep up. Don't try to battle him because you can't keep up. I promise you. But listen, it's time to hear from our judges, man. They're the ones y'all want to hear from. Let's let them do their thing, man. So I'll start with
I'll go. I'll go ahead.
They didn't want me to choose.
I don't. Nah. Yo, that was a hard battle to judge for real. That was really hard, and I kind of stayed in the decision. First off, like, yo, congrats to both. Like, that was great. That was really great, and I'm moved by this, and congratulations to the both of you for getting to the finals, right? Like, fantastic. But yeah, like I judge from the same place that I've been judging in the other weeks, where it's like the rule, and I'm focusing on the rule, and that rhythm rule, the musicality rule, I give it more to Inferno, and then when it came to the fixed point, even though that Inferno did like that whole energy in the park and with the people with the lights, and it's like that thing touched me. Like, I was frowning throughout the whole performance. I was like, but Staccato actually did the role better. He did that thing with the role. And then it came to the final, so it's 1-1. And then to the final round, when it came with the hands that were tied, Staccato did a lot of technical fixed point, like threading and being super agile, while Inferno was also agile, but it's just the vibe. It's she was fully open and dancing. You felt like, the fact that the kids were there, I don't know, it did something. Like, she was fully open and she was also agile, but she expressed something more. Like, I'm still moved, like I'm still hype about all of this. So it's that third round that kind of like made the decision for me, and I had to go with what felt better. I can't even explain more than that. It's like what felt better in that last round. Yeah.
Nene.
So, fantastic.
Thank you, Monster Pop. Nene, tell us how you feel. Tell us how you feel.
So first of all, big shout out to, again, Staccato and Inferno, really for making it to the finals. This was really a pleasure to see both of y'all dance throughout the whole battle, or competition, I should say, and to see your final rounds. So I'm a little bit in the same lines as what Haya was saying in terms of the 3 rounds. I think I gave the musicality round to Inferno. And Inferno, I just want to give a big shout out to you for all your 3 different videos you created, because all 3 of them included your community. Not to say that it was a point in which, you got more, points out of that, but it was just cool to see you use the space, since also this is a community-based, event, and then you use the spaces and people that are clearly close to you and with you in this journey of life. And so shout out to you for that. And so that was for your first round. I gave the musicality to Inferno. I liked what you did, Staccato, but I just felt like it was a little bit I wasn't connecting to it as much as I was connecting to Inferno's round. And I just want to say also, like, we all have a different way of defining musicality. And I think at the end is being able as dancers to be able to dance and represent what we hear in the music and how we hear it, right? So I'm not here to say that you should have hit that or you could have hit that, but it's more so trying to figure out what you're hearing and how you're displaying it in your movement. In terms of the second round, I do give it to you, Staccato. I feel that it was a very clear idea of what you were doing in terms of your fixed point and invisible props. I was with you wherever you were. I was with you. I kind of was like, oh, that's dope concept. And Inferno, I liked also how you played with that, because I felt like you just had like this power of energy that was just like kind of coming into you. But that round was more, for me, was more Staccato. And the last one was the deciding vote. And I really enjoyed how you actually took risks. You went a little farther into your movement and you just decided to just kind of go places and I felt you in just that much more, and that's why my vote went to you. And Staccato, I applaud you for not only your creativity but also for your cleanliness and how you use all these concepts, and like how you use that musicality with your hands behind your back and just kind of like revealing different little things that were very interesting. So shout out to both of y'all. That was a really hard one. I was sweating the whole time. I was like, I don't know where this is gonna go. And so to me, that's a great final. It wasn't easy. So that means both of y'all brought the fire. So thank you for that.
Fire. Thank you for
I'm
sharing,
last.
Nene. Go ahead, Rashaad.
I'm last. Oh shit. All right. Oh, and my video popped up. Okay, cool. Even better. So I'm gonna start like this. Round two, Kata. Round three for me also was Kata. Round two because she flipped the whole idea. She was the fixed point. She was the star, right? And I feel like, although Staccato was like a mad scientist with it, in the move where he was jumping up into it and then put his foot and said, "Oop," this was incredible. But that was the only part of it that I thought was like absolutely mind blowing, where I stood up out of my seat for. Everything else was like, because he got this mad scientist, it just seems like move after move after move after move. And although this can work in a template of competition, but in terms of like connecting in all facets, movement, like understanding the body, understanding how to use the space, not waiting for the music for you to catch it, like there's some disconnect. There's a lack of maturity there. So I wanna say that first. But with that, there's so much incredible things that he's touching, and I think, I have to hats off because I can't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? But I understand where he's trying to go in terms of the concept. But Kata, those last two rounds, okay, her being the fixed point with the lights on her, and she took that extra step to really build this thing out and not just be about dance, but the dance was still in there. The dance was still complete. It still made sense. That third round, when the kids, and maybe I have an affinity to kids, right? But like, look at the movement. Once she was tied up, in the same part in the music, and I watched this thing where Staccato waited. He waited. He sat down. He waited, and then it was like, okay, now I'm gonna do my feet. But when that part in this cut time, and it transitioned, and she transitioned the body with it, I was like, okay. She was connected musically in the movement. It was raw. She had some things that she knew she could do, but some things that she didn't, and it was just complete, So we gotta look at this thing, and I'm saying this from an emotional space because, like I said, I stood out of my seat. I'm in the house, like there's no full emotional connection, but like somehow I was able to get connected to Kata, and then Staccato's that second round when he jumped. These two things like move me, because you can see the mind working and the artistry of these people. And I think that that's absolutely mind blowing. So the first round, it was actually hard to get a good sense for whatever reason in the filming of the musicality. I don't know if there was a lag in both of the videos, but for some reason they both were a little bit off in time in that. So it was hard to gauge it. But those last two were spot on for me. And so, yeah, Kata all the way.
Dang, there you have it. The education. Open your heart, open your mind, try to actually hear, what they are saying, because there's a lot of education. Rashaad, I agree with you wholeheartedly in your breakdown. I felt the same exact way. There was so much intention, so much. It's just the layers. Like, y'all gotta pay attention to the layers. I think that with Stackin Stylez, and I had this discussion before, and actually let me before I give the floor to my judges again, I had this discussion before with someone from the community who they expressed to me, that Stackin Stylez wasn't like really the event for them. They didn't really like the event. You know, they didn't agree with the judge. They didn't, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And I think that when we say concept based or application based, a lot of people are looking for a certain type of look. We created a separate world of conceptual dancers versus dancers or groovy dancers, when in actuality it's all one thing. You know, carrying out a concept doesn't mean that you completely throw away the dance. You know what I'm saying? And this particular battle and my mindset behind putting it together was to highlight how you use your dance to carry out the concept. You know what I'm saying? And dance being rooted in all the different layers, man. Like your intention, man. Like how thoughtful, how mindful you are, how you use your body in space. Like literally, like how inside of the music you are. Like it's all the different layers, man. And I think Kata took it up just a notch. You know, like she was very intentional about her videos, you know, and I'm from Boston and I know her. So like, I could even read beyond what maybe the judges can read from knowing the references. Like, and Nene said it best. She's like, she used her community, you know, she was in her home studio, you know, originations, you know, she did one round at English, which is a whole like era of crump. You know, a whole era of crump, like just literally a crump home in Boston with her crew, you know what I'm saying? And she used fixed points and invisible props from a crump standpoint. And then the last video, you know, incorporating with the no hand, and she was on point. The music was dancehall. She did dancehall. If y'all know dancehall, it's raw, it's authentic, and she's it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And not to take away, because Staccato is literally fucking incredible at what he does. Incredible. You know what I'm saying? And I think these battles and how we are able to come together with this, I feel like there's more power in coming together and learning from each other. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see them work together. I would love to see them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, more than anything else, man. And I think congratulations to everyone for being a part and sharing this moment, because we all shared it together. Congratulations to Makeda for winning Stackin Stylez 2020. Congratulations for Staccato. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who participated, who did what they had to do to support their community partner and get and actually, you know, take part in helping, putting your hands on deck for community work, you know, Stackin Stylez 2020. But I'm gonna pass it back to my judges in case they want to share a little bit more about what they're doing, what they're up to. Feel free to stick around. I got some things at the end. I got some awards at the end I want to give out. You know, it's a little bit of comedy, but I'll pass it to my judges.
Are we supposed to talk?
Feel free to talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying, what y'all got going on, how y'all felt about the whole journey, man. Y'all been here with me every weekend, you know, breaking this stuff down. So, you know, talk your shit.
I'll go first. All right. Yeah, I mean, every week was a bit different. And the ones that are memorable to me, Jeff in the baby sequence, right? And then this one here, actually, I think these were the two that moved me the most. I like 2 weeks ago as well, when the ladies represented the sacred geometry. This was strong. But the whole event, I mean, since I came last year to judge, and I was judging by myself, and that is hella hard, because I know people was like ready to fight something, you know, if I chose the wrong folks. But no, really, I just think that this event is dope. I think that, you know, you really have a good way of connecting everybody, and in a very genuine way, where everyone feels supported and they can be in a space the way that they want to be. And And I mean, people are gonna face like harsh criticism and whatnot, but I think there's still room for that in a healthy way. And I think that that's what Stackin Stylez is all about. I mean, it's literally in the name, you know, like each of us are nothing without the other person next to us. And I think that that's what community is all about, you know? So this event like taught me that, is teaching me that. And I'm just happy to be a part of it, you know? Yeah, I don't really got nothing to say to talk about myself in that way, but this event is dope, and everybody should tune the fuck in and stop bullshitting. I hope there's no kids. I just
FitX. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing that, man. And it's an honor to have you a part of this, yo, for real.
I'll go, since I know Haya has some stuff to talk about for his event, and I don't have an event to talk about. So I'll just start by talking about my nice green velvet do-rag. Just, you know, just want to shout out to my wave cap. I'm working on my waves. So anyway, shout out to you, Stacks, and the whole team for organizing this event, because I think it's one of the most interesting events that I've had the pleasure of judging and also checking out, and it's an honor to be sitting on this panel with Rashaad and both my brothers, Rashaad and Haya. And so thank you for that. Thank you for putting us together, us three. Shout out to the ladies out there repping always. Shout out to the men out there repping. Shout out to everybody repping. I really enjoyed Stackin Stylez online. I've been to your second one, and the same one Rudia had been to, and it was a really good one. It was a fun one. I enjoyed it, just as she said in her video. I think one of the things that I enjoy the most being from Montreal is going to jams that have vibes and a sense of community, a sense of just like, it's fun to be in the space with people. It's good vibes to just be around like-minded people, and even not like-minded people. It's just the fact that we're able to share, we're able to really elevate. And I think that your event, the cool thing I remember about it when I first heard about it when I was in Colorado, when I first met you, was about the challenges that all themes that you have are, you know, are imposing. You know, that it is from elimination, that it is from around the world, and et cetera, et cetera. It just brings you to train whatever style of dance that you're doing just differently, gives you different opportunities to think outside of the box. And for me, it's super important to be able to constantly, what's the word I'm looking for? Constantly trying to not trigger, but you know, get some inspiration into your creativity outside of training the technique and, you know, foundation or basics and stuff like that. But even in that realm of basics and foundation, being able to play outside of the box and understanding what it is how can I move with my hands tied behind my back? How can I move with, you know, only knowing that I could use my left foot or my right foot or whatever, et cetera. So shout out to you, Stacks, for coming up with this and also doing this great online thing and having people, you know, connecting with community members and partners. And that made me think a lot about how I want to move in life also, and saying that, you know, we're all out here trying to make something better out of ourselves, that it is in art, that it is as just your human ways, and forgetting sometimes that the local mom and pop shops around the way are the ones that are, you know, making sure that the community is living and surviving. And to be able to partner up, like when I look at the list of all the participants and who they've partnered up with, it's interesting also, you get to know people that like that, right? You get to know who likes to do what with whom and who thinks is what is important for them. And sometimes those partners were part of the dance community and sometimes they were not, and then that's okay. It's just as long as we're having conversation with each other, as long as we're being loving and supporting each other, I think that's what's up. So big shout out to that. And if you want to know what I'm doing, just follow me. Just click on follow on my IG. I don't be spending too much time on FB, but you'll find me on IG. But for real though, like I'm, living life, trying to just stay positive. There's a lot of ups and downs in this crazy time of COVID. I don't know about you, but as artists, we go through really, really, really high lows. I'm sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. We go really, really high highs and very low lows. And so we live fully. For me, anyway, I live fully and I will live fully in my high highs and my low lows. And sometimes it's not easy, but knowing that we're out here doing this and I have the honor and privilege to be able to move my body and dance and exert my creativity in so many different ways. I'm just like grateful and I'm happy that I was part of this judge panel and then I was here repping Haiti, repping Canada in so many ways and just repping Brooklyn in other ways also, and shout out to that. Peace.
Nene, thank you so much, yo. It's been a blessing to have you on here sharing your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Bringing your energy forth and having the dopest head wraps. You know what I'm saying? With the matching glasses and the eyeshadow on deck. Don't think we not peeping, okay?
I don't have no eyeshadow. That's just my natural glow, baby.
Well, it was last live stream. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to let you know I be seeing you, okay?
I never was wearing eyeshadow.
No?
Never. I don't wear eyeshadow, baby. It's just the natural stuff.
Oh, dang. You got that natural glow? Jeez. Well, listen, shout out to the natural glow, okay? Look at me trying to notice things and missing everything. Story of my life, okay? Listen, Monster Pop. What's up, big bro, man? What you got going on up there in Montreal?
Yeah, well, first off, even before talking about that, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your platform, to experience this. That was a great experience, a great eye opener for me. I was able to discover some new artists that I didn't know about. I mean, I'm not saying that they are new into their artistry, but they were new to me knowing them. So that was a great thing, and all the community work, like Nene said, that you're doing, that is fantastic. It's super inspiring. I always have in the back of my mind this neighborhood called Saint Michel, which is in the northern part of Montreal. And I kind of want to go back there and build, and I have plans, but it's like I see that you're really community based, and it's inspiring to see people like that, like that just pushes things, So thank you for that, for adding to this vision that I have in the either near or mid future. And yeah, man, thank you for this whole experience. This whole experience was great. The dancers, like the vibe, the whole platform, the way that you built that, it's like, and I know it's self-made, and I know how it is to like build events, and I'm right here behind my computer, but I'm literally on this 24/7, like either doing a flyer, doing a motion design, doing a building this, trying to build a website. Like I'm trying to do a lot of things. So I understand this kind of dynamic of having to figure out this whole system, because you did that, like you're there searching on Google, searching on YouTube to figure out how to do this. And I salute you for that, because I work with that kind of ethic, and I recognize that, and props for that, basically, for all of that. And yo, dude, I'm here. I support you, right now it's hectic, but further down the line, I'm also here to support for any skill or skill exchange, on my end, because we kind of do some similar work. But yeah, but thank you for that. On my end, what's happening on Sunday, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. At the E-Space Youp, which is a space that's been creating in a theater called Wilfrid Pelletier. So this theater has the orchestra, the Montreal Symphonic Orchestra that presents itself in this theater. It's one of the most prestigious theaters in Montreal or even in Canada. So we have the chance to set a circular stage with like a rolling camera on the bottom, like a 360 camera, having dancers on stage, battling, playing the game of Jolt with like mega production, like with screens and stuff like that. And I mean, it doesn't come from me. It comes from the support of this company called Danse Danse. So they've been to Jack of All Trades multiple times. If you ever check out like some of the footage of Jack of All Trades 2018, you're gonna see a white man sitting dead in the middle. You know what I mean? Older white man, and it's him. It's basically him that wanted to support Jack of All Trades, and he saw the work, and he gave me that opportunity for me to get to that place. So this battle is happening tomorrow, 7 p.m. till 8:30. Mega production, very solid. Judges, Slim Boogie, Guchan, Sonia, and then the dancers are from Canada. All the music is original music from Chashu, so like I think quarter of the music people never heard them before, so it's all original music specifically for this event. There's like video capsules like that are to kind of describe a bit or not describe, let me find the proper word, to showcase the dancers, you know what I mean? So and even like on some television production level of like capsule stuff. So that's really nice. The MC Etienne Lou, so Etienne is there. He's a very good host, super dope host. And yeah, it's happening tomorrow. Like if you guys have an extra $15 Canadian, you don't want to put it into the Jack of All Trades event, come through and vibe out. There you go.
Hell yes, we do. Thank you, Monster Pop, man. I appreciate all of your words. And again, lastly, y'all held it down, man. It's a big honor for me to have y'all here and being a part of this, man. I know it was a lot to ask for, but y'all pulled through and came through, held it down, gave your wisdom, shared. We all learned. We've all been building, and I feel like, you know, mission served, man. Let's do this community work, man. Let's be intentional. Let's keep moving this energy despite whatever comes on our way, you know, including pandemics. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how often we gonna, you know, get these type of things, but I hope that's the last one for another couple decades, okay? But yeah, thank you guys, yo. Like I truly appreciate y'all, and you know, I did have some awards that I wanted to do, but I don't want to make this this live stream too long and too crazy, so I'll save that for another video. Maybe I'll get back on the live and do a recap of Stackin Stylez, and we can laugh about all the crazy shit, all the good shit, and all the bad shit, because not everything was sweet up in this motherfucker. Shit got crazy in the Stackin Stylez behind the scenes, okay? And you know, I'm vulnerable about everything. So we can chat about it. I'm gonna continue to do the live stream thing. I'm gonna continue to do the interviews. I will have some exhibition battles, you know what I'm saying, with some money up, you know, continue to do some fundraising. So, yo, subscribe, stay tuned into what we doing over here, man. And, you know, I guess, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. Again, shout out to Inferna. Shout out to Staccato for a final battle. Shout out to all the battle guests for putting in work. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everyone involved, the whole team, the media team, the behind the scenes team, you know. Shout out to my tribe, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family that's up in New Hampshire right now, holding it down. Shout out to my mama and my daddy, you know what I'm saying, for putting me here on this earth, you know what I'm saying? They did the thing, and then boom, here's a stiggity, you feel me? And now y'all got to deal with my crusty ass, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. For all you jabronis, motherfuckers, I'm still gonna be here all day, every day, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's it, man. Leave more comments, continue to share the work. Please donate, man. Donate. We're going to be continuing the campaign until closer to the end of the month, maybe even through December. We want to reach this goal so that we can, you know, get these nonprofits some funding and some help, you know what I'm saying? And we can also continue to do the great work. You feel me? So, yeah, workshops tomorrow. Jolt tomorrow. Please show up. You know what I'm saying? I got 15 Canadian. I'm gonna be pulling up, you know what I'm saying, after the workshops. We're gonna do the damn thing. And then the last thing I want to say, man, shout out to all of the Stackin Boston OGs that have agreed to be on here. One OG who I have not been able to bring to my event or on here yet because they've been away. I want to give a shout out because the big bro Tron is coming home. Megatron, if y'all don't know, y'all better get familiar. That is the big homie. That's the OG. Helped me out so much in my career. Helped me get to this space. You know what I'm saying? Held it down energetically. He has a GoFundMe. I will be posting that. You know what I'm saying? In this week coming. And he's coming back home. And he needs a little bit of help. So make sure y'all tune into that too. And if we reach our goal, I'm also gonna be donating a portion of some of those funds to Tron and his campaign to get him situated and back out here, you know what I'm saying, to do his thing and establish himself back into the community, you know, get him back on the throne, you know what I'm saying, because that's the dog, you feel me? But yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone that's been supportive. Even all the people that's feeling a little bitter right now. Don't worry, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Y'all are gonna be okay. Okay? Watch it back. Look it through. Sit with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep them positive vibes, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Keep it true. Keep it true. But with that being said, everybody have a great rest of your weekend. I'ma holla at y'all. Stackin Stylez out. Holla.